In what could be the final attempt to stop Trump, the Republican establishment has rallied around Nikki Haley ahead of the New Hampshire primary. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back in with a new video, and today it is time that we talk about the 2024 Republican presidential primary. Now, as most of you know, the New Hampshire primary is next Tuesday, and I really think this is more important than any other primary. Not just because it's early and it's historical, whatever. It's because this is the last-ditch effort of Never Trump, the Republican establishment, whatever you want to call these people, from stopping Trump from getting the nomination. As most of you know, they bet everything that they could finally stop the momentum of Trump in New Hampshire. They bet everything. They thought Nikki Haley was the one that's gonna stop him. Well, as of now, it's not looking too good for that. Now, before we continue with today's video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Guys, just for $1 a month, you can join Real American. This is the best way to support the daily content that we all know and love. So I hope and recommend you join the channel today. Now, let's be 100% clear. Trump is more than likely gonna win the New Hampshire primary. This isn't a video, claiming that it's gonna be close, down the wire. No, that's not what we're talking about. I just wanted to talk about how this was really the last attempt, or really the last realistic shot of stopping Trump. They're gonna try it down the line again, probably before the convention to pull something, but this was their best shot at taking Trump down in New Hampshire. And well, it's not looking too good right now, but let's get into it. The first of the nation primary could be the last stand for the anti-Trump Republican. Since 2016, a shrinking band of Republican strategists, retired lawmakers, and donors has tried to oust Donald John Trump from his commanding position in the party. And again, through one Capitol riot, 2 impeachments, 3 presidential elections, and 4 criminal indictments, they have failed to gain traction with its voters. Because you know why? Just stop this conspiracy, it's a cult crap. No. You know why they have failed every single time? Because they haven't wanted to move forward towards, a better Republican Party. They want to go back to the old ways. The Republican Party of 15 years ago, back in 2012, 2008. That's not going forward, that's going backwards. The party was a joke back then, and the voters now are not the same voters as they were 15 years ago. And these morons don't understand that. A lot of people are willing to say, if you find somebody like Trump or, even better than him, yeah, we can move on. But you're going to try Nikki Haley, the embodiment of the old Republican Party? It's just baffling to me. Now, after years of legal, cultural, and political crisis that upend American norms and expectations, what could be the final battle of the anti-Trump Republicans won't be waged in Congress or the courts, but in the packed ski lodges and snowy town halls of a state of 1.4 million residents. Which, yeah, New Hampshire is their last real shot at trying to stop Trump. Trump, I think, is inevitable for the nomination, but that 1% chance of stopping him, it was going to be through New Hampshire. Ahead of the New Hampshire primary on Tuesday, the old guard of the GOP has rallied around Nikki Haley, viewing her bid as its last best chance of finally prying the former president from atop its party. Anything but a very close finish for her in the state, where moderate independent voters make up 40% of the electorate, would send Trump on an old but unstoppable march to the nomination. And this is why New Hampshire is must win for these people. Like, it's 40% moderate, or the electorate for the Republican side. It's way more moderate. It's going to be a bit more independent. That doesn't mean, these people are leftists. Some of them are Democrats, but you get the point. This is going to be the most anti-Trump electorate outside of like DC that you're going to get. And they know that. That's why they have thrown everything at New Hampshire. The Trump opposition is outnumbered and underemployed. The former president's polarizing style and hard-nosed tactics have pushed many Republicans who oppose him early into early retirement and humiliating defeats, or out of the party completely. Say what you will about Trump in his first term, which I think was still a good term. There were some problems, of course, but the best thing he did, which he did a lot of good things. Let's be clear. He did a lot of positive things. And you gotta critique him for not doing enough, for trusting the wrong people. Yeah, whatever. That's the one complaint of the first term. Fine. The number one thing he did that was a net positive was get rid of so many of these bozos within the Republican Party that are quote-unquote conservatives. I'm talking about the Liz Cheneys of the world, which was 2022, but you get the point. These clowns that pretend to be Republicans. Paul Ryan, another one. He made them retire, got them out of the party because, hey, I mean, you guys just suck. I mean, nobody talks about that. Like, yeah, he hired some bad people, but there were a lot of bad people he got rid of from the Republican Party. Yet their long-running war against him has helped to frame the nominating contest around a central and deeply tribal litmus test: the loyalty to Mr. Trump. Which, that's the best way to put it. These bozos have misread the electorate so much, and they thought now was the time to stop him. No, it's not. This is their last shot, but for them to think this was their best opportunity, they're delusional. Gordon J. Humphrey, a former New Hampshire senator, was a conservative power broker during the Reagan era, but left the party after Mr. Trump won the presidential nomination in 2016. So it's one of these quote-unquote conservative warriors, It's like, you're like 80 years old, dude. No one cares what you think. This year, he has produced anti-Trump Facebook videos aimed at encouraging college students and independent voters who polls show are more likely to support Miss Haley over Mr. Trump. I mean, think about that. They are purposefully targeting non-Republicans to stop Trump. What does that tell you? I mean, just think about that. They're trying to get independents, Democrats, not to expand the base, which, that's a good thing. Expand the voter base in a meaningful way that doesn't, mean pander to them and lose all your values and stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about get them to vote consistently Republican. What she's doing is just saying, hey, stop Orange Man by voting for me. And 90% of these people, they're not even going to vote for Haley in the general. They're only voting for Haley to stop Orange Man. It's very big stakes. Mr. Humphrey, who's 83, said, if he wins here, Trump will be unstoppable. That's why they're making New Hampshire the must-win state, which it used to be Iowa, but now it's New Hampshire. I mean, they threw everything. Miss Haley, who's the quote-unquote moderate Democrat, the former moderate Republican. She is a Democrat, basically, but who's a true conservative unifier and crap like that. Chris Sununu, another moderate. They threw everything at this, and it's not working. In fact, Trump, he's up by 20 right now. I mean, think about that. This is going to be probably his weakest state, supposedly. And he's up by like 20 points right now, according to brand new polling. These idiots have misread the electorate for years. And they really thought they were going to stop him because they got a moderate unifier in Haley, and they have the totally popular Chris Sununu campaigning for her. I mean, You can attack Trump for many things. There are many things to attack him on, but to attack him for being pro-Social Security and pro-borders, it's like, what? This isn't the Republican Party of 15, 20 years ago. And they've yet to understand that. Hopefully Trump winning by, say, 20 points on Tuesday will wake up these bozos and realize it's done. There's nothing stopping him. We misread the electorate. We finally understand now that, oh, the voters don't like us. They like somebody like Trump. But who knows? We got to see what happens, but knowing how these people operate, they're going to push the goalpost. They're going to say South Carolina is the last stand. Then it's going to be California, then Texas or something. But either way, I think that this really is the last legitimate stand of anti-Trump. If you guys did enjoy this video, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Thank you so much. Godspeed to all of you.